Let's get a recording going here. Okay, stream looks good. Good evening, everybody. We are just going to have a lazy one today. We're going to play a bunch of Slay the Spire and just generally sort of chill and have a chat. Boop. That's interesting. That thing hasn't been on the stream in quite some time. I'm not entirely sure why it's decided to briefly make a reappearance. So, let's have a boring start. And we can have a nice boring start with an Ironclad run. Ocean Ironclad, that well-known archetype. Of course it does. Oh well, it's only 8, I guess. It could be worse. I mean, we don't even need to use Bash here. We can just kill everything. Sure, we're going with Barricade. At least to start with. Yeah, more max HP, because with Barricade Ironclad that always seems like a good idea. We could have bashed there, but this probably saves us more life overall. Warcry, I think. I don't like any of these routes. Honestly, we're fighting 2 elites whatever happens? That doesn't seem fair. Somehow. There's more question marks this way. I guess that makes this the correct choice. Okay, +1 dex if we're going with the Barricade Ironclad is definitely good. Iron Wave. Upgrading Iron Wave is also never a bad thing. Okay, this is not the worst elite. Yeah, I think we can afford to do it that way. Alright, let's draw a card first and see what we get. Put that one back. Okay. Once you get the first one of these down, it's not so bad because you kind of start minimizing how much damage and how many days you can get in a round, potentially. And this is where Barricade would be good. And then we'd start with 10 block for the next round, and But I guess sometimes you just have to deal with what you have. And I'm not willing to use a swift potion just to try and kill some sentries. No, it's still not worth it. I think we've got a campfire after this, so we can camp, open a chest, fight probably a goblin knob, and then we've got a series of question mark rooms to hopefully not have any boss fights in, or elite fights, sorry. I should learn the right terms. That is usually a good idea. So we've got 5 dazed in total in the deck at the moment. And we're still going to have 5 dazed in the deck. Three days. So Iron Wave. Kill it. Okay. I don't like that that exhausts. I do like that that gives you a bunch more block. Okay. That's handy. It's going to force us to fight a whole bunch of elites. Yeah, take your initial 21 damage just for being here. Actually does a really good thing for us. Yeah, okay. Not willing to go that far. There's a chance. So 8, taking it to 11. Then we take a big hit and it hurts. And then we win. Intimidate is not the worst here, I don't think. Any fight where you start out doing about half damage is probably a good one. And then you just win. I've heard winning is a strong thing to do. You may as well take the drop kick. Let's take the risk. We like some risk here. Yeah, okay, I think we do that. Do we have anything to actually take out? I don't think so. At least not yet. What we really need to do is pick up a barricade and maybe a juggernaut, and then start just getting metallicizes forever. Okay, so we need to try and deal 19 damage this turn. This could be a challenge. Six, 12, 19. Yeah, okay. Let's just maximise the amount of damage we actually manage to do before it splits in half. That's annoying. So let's exhaust the slime and then get ready to start trying to deal some more damage despite the weak and frail. Yeah, okay. I kind of don't have very good options right there. Oh, come on, really? We do have non-skill cards in here, but all of them are still in the draw pile. Right, there we go. And now it's just literally try and kill these things as fast as we can. And try not to let the big one kill us. Well, we are still alive. We are somehow still alive. It's getting interesting. We're very much dead. Well, we gave it a good run. Okay. Let's get back into Defect. We still need to try and get up to Ascensions 3 and 4, just to keep everything balanced. Upgrade a card. Let's start with that. Aha, we're upgrading Zhao. How shocking. Don't want to dual cast the orb this early in the match. That just seems like madness. And not the good madness that we can hopefully pick up later, but the bad kind of madness. See, now with a strike and a dual cast, we just win. I don't like this. Okay, power defect, go. This is a suspiciously strong start for a defect run. Sure. Let's equilibrium, and that at least gives us some backup tank-based plans. We have nothing to retain here, so let's just kill everything. So, come on, dual cast. There we go. Sure, it's a power. Let's take it. No hurting. Hurting people is naughty and bad, and you shouldn't do it. No, let's keep the passive damage going for a little bit. Equilibrium is actually coming in really handy now, already. Oh, yes, please. And then, you know, you just sort of casually heal back up to more health than you started with. Do we want to upgrade attacks? I kind of don't think so. Strange Spoon would be fun. But I think we actually just take the capacitor here. Yeah, let's get an innate Hello World. That seems like it's probably good. We don't need to play self-repair yet, because we're not taking any damage this turn. Two decks, that's going to be 15. Let's get a power card. Okay. Okay. So, I mean, we're actually kind of getting somewhere at this point. Oh, I found a button. We have so much days in our deck. Okay, we're definitely going to want to self-repair now, though. Amplify seems good in a powers deck. Double self-repair. Oh, which shop do we go to? Let's go to the early shop and be greedy. Correct decision. Shame we couldn't get that auto upgraded, but you know. Don't particularly want to break its shield this early. Okay, now we're starting to do something to it. We just accidentally do, what, 25 damage without actually attacking? That seems fair. I'll be nice, I'll give you a turn. Honestly, I'm just gonna, like, tank at this point. It's only dealing 1 to us with this attack now. And we're currently dealing, what, 12 a turn? And then we can just finish it off. Let's have another storm. I think we go for the extra smith opportunity. So this is going to be interesting. I'm going to just gain some extra energy here because this is going to be too fun not to. Okay, didn't need to. Let's have a streamline just because it is handy to have around. And start getting some innate storms. Whenever you play a power, draw a card. Well, that's bad in our deck. What was the boss? Guardian. Do we need the extra health? Because I'm not convinced, honestly. I think we can actually get around this with more storms. Well, okay then. So now we hope for hologram and capacitor and maybe amplify? So that 32 damage you're totally doing. Yeah, no, I think we just leave that one. Okay, so we have heat sinks there. Heat sinks. Amplify. Amplify heat sink. Amplify self-repair. We're going to take 16. The question is, do we care? That was definitely a turn that happened. And that's also the first damage we've taken. This deck seems entirely fair and balanced to me. Should have already started with that beam cell, honestly, but, you know. So, basically, survive for 3 turns. And not even that if you can kind of sneak in a bit of extra damage here and there. Is that the 8? Oh no, okay, that's not the one I was thinking of. It's Barrage, I think, isn't it, that does just a ton of damage. Just casually gain 14 for no actual reason. So I know we're kind of power defect, but honestly that Thunderstrike is looking pretty good. I don't think we care about potions at this point. Gets us to a shop. Let's go for it. See, things like self-repair and capacitor, I kind of really want to wait until we can amplify. Although amplify double storm would be bizarre and quite strong. Yeah, that's equilibrium. We've got enough block now, we can just take it. Okay. So let's go with a zap. Oh, almost there. So we're going to take some damage. I only counted the one of them. It's worth a try, though. Yeah, sure, let's have a beam cell. Doesn't cost anything, so... I do hate the shelled parasites, though. These are possibly some of the more annoying things to come up against. On the other hand, okay, 32 damage for kind of free. Or we can channel more lightning. I think channeling more lightning is probably correct. Sweet. I'll give you some gold, and you can give me a thing that gives me gold. But... what? I'm actually starting to wonder if this build is likely to be able to kill a transient in Act 3 now. I mean, I know we're way away from that, and this might be counting chickens. But... if a deck's gonna kill a transient... yeah... let's just get more orb slots. You can never have enough orb slots. Oh, okay, now I want more money. No. Never mind. Now I want electrodynamics. Okay, we lost no good cards. Or none that we really cared about right then. Caw-caw! Caw-caw to you too. Okay, recursion. Self-repair. Casually accidentally kill one of them. Do we need more equilibrium or more recursion? More recursion. As a software engineer, more recursion. That's not general advice. Depends on what technology stack you're using, but... spreading the love around in an annoying way that doesn't just straight up kill things for us. It's not on. We've lost a strike so far. Recursion. Let's dual cast. Zap. I'm going to streamline this thing. And then rebuy Zap. Just to squeeze in a bit more damage. Now that thing wants to call in friends again. Which is, I think, fine. Excellent. Yeah, you rally. And we're going to amplify capacitor. Channeled 14 lightning. Do you think that's enough lightning yet? Answer is yes. Yeah, I'll take a doom and gloom. I'm usually pretty happy to take a doom and gloom, to be fair. I mean, making that thing deal more damage is never gonna be bad at this point. Oh, okay, we've got the Happy Flower and the Art of War. Okay, sure. So we're going to do 100 damage with this. Is that what we're saying? I think that's what we're saying. Ooh, skim or leap? I mean, aggregate wouldn't be terrible here, but I think it's skim or leap. Let's take a skim. Okay. Okay, so this is going to deal 24 out of 75. 71, 51. $45. Okay. So if we dual cast that, hologram back, hello world. I think that was the most we could do in a turn. Almost made a horrible misplay there. I don't think we can not take that. Who's the boss for this one? Is that the champ? Imagine being able to curve this into electrodynamics. Because electrodynamics channels 2 and upgraded 3, I think. We're starting to get quite a big deck, so this could be good. This could be very good, actually, for setting up a ridiculous amplify turn. Okay, so it's just the defend. I just realised we should have done a hologram zap first. And that would have done an extra 10 damage, or an extra 18 actually, by the time you take Zap into account. Oh well. You live and learn. So we've got 1 or 2 lightning orbs in at the moment. Well done, you hit us for 18. Do you feel clever? 'Cause you probably shouldn't. At this point, it's just... That's too many lightning orbs. Oh no! Come on, draw Thunderstrike again. Fine. Ooh, that's awkward. Drew this 1 turn too late, or 1 card too late. 290 damage! And there is basically no way we can... It's a good run. Oh, that was silly. We've got to do that one again. Let's go with extra max HP just to start off with here, I think. Yeah, Defect is basically the one class I don't exchange the starting relic, because the Cracked Core is just too useful in basically every situation. That'll do. Take 50% more damage from orbs, you say? Can we deal 7 damage? Yes. Sure. I guess we're going back on the lightning plan. Which so far doesn't really matter. Charge battery. No, not a looter. I vote we ban all looters who do not come with scooters. It's a really tiny subset of the population would even get that reference, but... We're going down this route. Barrage is probably strong. It's definitely strong if you can pick up a capacitor to go with it. But data disk, I'm not willing to pass up. We can get capacitors again later. Do we fight an elite now or later? Okay. Actually, that extra focus is really good with lock-on as well, thinking about it. Okay, so this turn we need to break it and start attacking. Unfortunately, that was not as good as I was hoping. That could have been worse. Dual cast first, then zap. Yeah. Let's have a hello world. We'll start rolling the powers train. That should actually do it, I think. Yep. And a self-repair. This seems like a safe, pleasant route to go. Sure. Okay, we've got a decent amount of health again. Good start. Good start. We have a shop coming up, like, almost immediately. That's not the worst relic. And this is also the perfect boss to have an upgraded static discharge against. Let's get rid of the curse. Sure, just, you know, casually upgrade the best thing you could for us. Thanks. Playing a very defensive game. And there we go. Yeah, let's have a fission. Yeah, let's have a fission plus. Fission plus is so much better. I spent a second there trying to work out what the difference was, and then you spot it, and it's like, oh, that's the difference. Please hit me 8 times. Or 6 times, whatever it is. Yeah, okay. So, that was a bit silly, but quite a lot of fun. Yeah, the Hexaghost's not getting anywhere near us tonight. I don't really like Meteor Strike here. No, I think we'll go with a reboot. Reboot could be good. I think we can give enemies a strength. I don't want to replace the cracked core with the frozen core. The cracked core is doing way too much work. Okay, so thinking probably here, and then we work up that way. And of course we start with one of these. Barrage is quite good at breaking through plated armor, at least if you can get more than one orb. Okay, now we're actually at least starting to get somewhere. And we're going to heal 10 at the end of this, so it could be a whole lot worse. Hologram's pretty good. Let's try this again. Hologram for bullseye, bullseye, dual cast. Let's drop that and have an extra power potion. Recursion plus. Not the Sneckos. Well, if we get desperate, we can use all of the potions. Yeah, sure. Minimize the amount of damage we take. Yeah, let's take one of those. and one of those. Better than nothing. Auto shields. I don't really love any of those, but self-repair is okay. That's actually super useful. See, static discharge would have been really useful there. No, I wanted fission. Fish and what? Fish and chips. I should not be allowed to use words. Honestly. It's just a bad idea. I was going to say, that could go really odd. Okay. Yeah, I think we can afford to zap and recursion and self-repair and barrage and defend. Basically, we can just do everything. To take 36. You can get 33 block. And then like 3 we don't block turns into 16 damage. Accidentally all of the block. Okay. Do we have anything useful in this hand? No. Honestly. Okay, so we rebound the zap, we hit you, we barrage you, and that should do it. And then the other two can just run away and go somewhere else for a bit. Claw is usually strong. Okay, max out health. And then we are not needing to worry. Ritual Dagger is a good card. Sure. I will gladly upgrade the dagger as well. And then use it as much as we can just to boost its damage. Yeah, okay. Reboot. Kill the Centurion. Quickly. That could go really well or really badly. And we can hologram back the ball lightning. That was just a really elaborate way to use the Ritual Dagger effectively, in all honesty. We lost almost no health. Channel X Lightning, go for it. Yeah. Free relics. It's the most useless thing that it could have upgraded. Oh, it's a shame we didn't have the static discharge, but you can't have everything, I guess. I don't want to waste the Ritual Dagger. I want to get the extra damage off it. Yeah, okay, we're not getting the Ritual Dagger in this one, I don't think. Channel all of the lightning. Ooh, capacitor at last. Right, who's the boss? We do have a second static discharge, don't we? Channel X+1 lightning. Dun dun dun. I'm thinking either the static discharge or the capacitor. Or possibly the reboot. Possibly capacitor. We do at least have barrage in the deck. No, it seems way too greedy having a turn 1 hologram for recursion. Wait, that's not a non-minion enemy? It seems so much better if you can kill minions with the dagger and still work. It does too. It's amazing. That's mean. I don't remember you doing that. I kind of didn't sequence that very well. Yep. Super dead. Well, we gave it a good run. I'm gonna call it there for tonight. I will almost certainly be picking this up again tomorrow, or at least at some point this week. It's quite a good low energy game just after a hard day. So, yeah, until then, as always, thank you for joining me, and I will see you again tomorrow.